Please
Great.
describe the primary functions of the job and explain why you're the best candidate to perform these duties.
The primary function actually is to overwatch all of the deaths really that occur to some degree in the county, although the private physicians obviously are the ones who write the cause of death for their private patients. But where the coroner comes in are on those unattended deaths. And the unattended deaths are, for example, if someone is found in a field, did they die spontaneously from a heart attack, or was there something nefarious that occurred and they were murdered? And so it becomes very important to be able to determine for the safety of the people of Kootenai County, what was the cause of death? Because if there's a killer on the loose, that impacts the safety of everyone. And all of the autopsies are actually done in Spokane, and so the coroner overwatches that as well. And then another important responsibility is anyone who wants to be cremated, the coroner has to overwatch to make sure that someone isn't being cremated too quickly, or so that evidence isn't being covered. And so the role of the forensics are really done by the sheriff's staff, and they do a fantastic job with that. But there needs to be someone who brings all of that data together to overwatch everything, and it's more of a supervisory type position with the medical knowledge. I think the combination of my experience in trauma and emergency medicine, along with because I had many patients in Los Angeles that had gone through terrific trauma, and an understanding of that, plus an incredibly busy emergency room down there. But also, too, with what we've seen recently with pandemics, and there are some people in the press who have advertised that there are pandemics coming, and I've also been in that position to be able to advise many people appropriately as to how to protect themselves. And the combination of those two, I think I can bring a real strong value to the ticket.
Very good. Mark, you're up. Same question.
Well, as Dr. Duke clearly indicated, that the job of the coroner is sort of a complex one of pulling data together from a variety of sources to come to a conclusion. And the coroner's actual job, by definition, is to determine the manner and cause of death. So this is a significant issue. No, we don't do all the cases. People that die in the hospital under the care of a physician do not come under the auspices of the coroner. The coroner's office does about 2,000, 2,500 cases per year that we're involved with. The point of the coroner is to look at all this and to, again, as Dr. indicated, there's the medical examiners who do the actual autopsies, and there's the coroner who has really the bigger picture, whereas the ME is looking at the individual autopsy results and getting all those. It's the coroner's job to look at the big picture and interact with law enforcement, the patient's physician, to be able to look at medical records and know what was going on, be able to read between the lines and really understand what was actually happening with this patient. In my job in the emergency department, I've been working in the ER full time for 26 years until just recently. I've seen about 80,000 patients here in Kootenai. I've seen about everything anybody could do to themselves or each other. And I've worked in Haiti, Bolivia, in Nepal. I've seen many things. I've also had to make decisions in the middle of the night by myself, knowing I'm going to be Monday morning quarterbacked in the emergency department. And you're there, it's 2 a.m., and you have to make the call. What do you do? And so I'm used to being able to do that. And that's part of what this job is too. You have to do the best job you can and go from there.